Hey everybody, Dan here for Argo Comics, where we do not just publish independent comics, we support independent comics. And this is another Indie Monster haul. Got a bunch of indie books here to go over. I will ask that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications so that you can let us know, in the comments, let us know what indie books you are picking up, just so we can get more exposure for a lot of great indie publishers that are out there making their books, not getting the big press. I do have a Kickstarter of my own. I have the Law & Order Easter special. This was 2 Kickstarters ago. I had the Gladiator vs. Law & Order special, and I'm re-offering this in the Law & Order Easter special. I will have the link in the comments. I think it's like 15 campaigns being fulfilled in a timely manner. I got the last Thunder Zone Returns Kickstarter going to the printer, so everything is going along. Law & Order is the liaison between the police force and the superheroes, and as you can see, she's coming head-to-head with Gladiator in this special. I have actually a reward level that has all her past appearances. So that's the Lauren Lover level, and I have that as well. Like I said, you can check out the Kickstarter in the description. I got this Zen Bounty Wars from First Comics. Okay. Zen Intergalactic Ninja, Steve Stern, Bill Mouse. Actually, the Law & Order Easter special has a cover by Bill Mouse. And me and Bill have worked together quite a bit. This is his book with Steve Stern, with Zen Intergalactic Ninja, and Bill's own Nera X character is within the book as well. Anything with Bill's art is going to be a pickup for me. And there's a nice shot of Nera X, his character. And Zen Intergalactic Ninja, there's a shot of him. Like myself, I believe he has roots in Long Island, New York. So, I think I came across him quicker than many did, or prior to many seeing him, being that he was locally kind of like a cult thing going before it gained greater exposure. I think I don't know, Zen, I know that Nera X was at Entity and Avatar, so both of them have a rich history of publication. Speaking of books with a rich history of publication, I picked up this trade paperback from Heroic Publishing. Okay, Southern Knights, the Morgan Wars, Flair, League of Champions. So this was kind of like a crossover with David Kraft's Southern Knights, which was a great title back in the day. Mark Probst did a lot of the art, and he did a lot of art for Flair and League of Champions as well, for Heroic. So he was doing art for both. I'm sure there's some of his art in this one as well. Yep, sure enough, there's, looks like his style. Let me, because this is a trade paperback, so there's a lot of different credits. Yeah, artwork, Lou Mana and Mark Probst. And I was on one of the Mark Probst pages just a second ago. Let me see if I'll go back to that. And yeah, I'm sure this is one of his. I could recognize the style. Okay. Yeah, so this is a trade collection, collecting these issues. Okay, and I'm not sure if those were actually in black and white originally, so now they're in color. Great to have it all collected. I believe they have them in single issues, but like I said, it was a nice collection that they put out through Kickstarter. So I went ahead and backed. I like getting the collections on Kickstarter and in regular general releases, but sometimes I already have the issues and I'm not always interested in getting the collection. I want to support my fellow indies, so I like to pick up the comics as they're going along. Sometimes I might have to hold out for the trade because, I want to support them. Of course, they're not unlimited funds. And, in all honesty, if I'm, of course, printing and publishing myself, always leaving a better taste in your mouth when you're supporting someone who's supporting yourself. Not that I have to do that, because, believe me, I have supported many that I've never seen on my backer report. But, it is a good gesture. We're saying in the indie community about supporting each other. And I don't know, when that's not done, it has to perhaps irk you to some degree. Again, depending on the situation. But yeah, I've even had it where I'm got a campaign going and I'm contacting them to see if we could just trade pledges. Now, I only have a comic and they may have a trade. I'm going to spend 4 or 5 times as much. But yeah, again, they're supporting each other. If anyone contacts me pretty much and has a Kickstarter and want to trade pledging, equal pledging, I prefer physical, not really digital, I'm pretty much usually down for that. Even if the comic is really perhaps not my cup of tea, it's kind of like a brotherhood of the 4 colors, as Rick Offenberger has been saying in G-Man Comics. Yeah, so it's just a personal point of view that, you hear a lot about rising tides lifts all ships, but sometimes in practice you see a little bit more crabs in a barrel type of behavior. But again, I have preferences on what I like in comics, so I can understand if not every book is going to be for every person. But a lot of times when I'm making these trades, it's superhero books to superhero books. All right. Now we got the new YEET that came out. That's through Patreon. So it's one of the few things I do on Patreon. Subscribe to YEET, and they just hit you with a $5 charge whenever a new issue comes out. YEET is an anthology, largely made up of material from the readership. Okay, this is Black Cricket. He was on the previous issue that I have handy. Okay, so Black Cricket story continues. Nicely drawn, toned lettering. all good. Sometimes YEET will be a flip book, but this time it's just they have a back cover of the Black Fury, which I believe has a story in here. Or maybe not. Let's see. We got the Black Cricket. We got this story down in the depths. I've been just kind of showing you the credits instead of butchering everybody's name. Sonar Man. There's the credits. Look at the art. And I think we have another. Oh, maybe Sonar Man does it. Yep. But we do have a letters page for YEET. Okay, so that's again YEET on Patreon. Speaking of books that I was getting the single issues and then got a trade, Juice Man falls into that category. This is volume 2. Okay, Scott James doing exceptional work here. He's done art as backup artist for Savage Dragon. Kind of falls in the Eric Larson school of art there. Let's see if I can get that credits on the corner there. Again, just freeze these credits if you want, and you'll see what is what with the creators. There's a look at the art and colors. Letters, all good. Have the issues. Got in on the trade. And he has more issues coming out. And again, I can't always double dip on some of these. So it comes to a point where at times I have to trade weight a little bit. But, you know, again, that is support that I am showing to my fellow indies. We have a new issue of Love and Rockets. Oh, didn't go over the company here. Markosia did this trade of Juice Man. And Fantagraphics are the ones who do Love and Rockets. Okay, Love and Rockets, Hernandez Brothers, Gilbert and Jaime. Always a big fan of their work. So, pretty much complete collection of Love and Rockets, and always happy to see more come in. Let's see. This is, yeah, Jamie's work. Gilbert's style. Both different art styles, but both among the best writers. I mean, the art's great, but best writers in comics, for my money. Because I have a lot of favorite artists, but I don't always have a long list of favorite writers, and the Hernandez brothers are definitely on that list. Draw came out, okay, and I haven't been drawing much. Most of my drawing lately has been just corrections when I get pages in, but I do draw. I drew Argo 5 #1, so I always do like these art instructional type books and magazines. Sometimes they feature some artists who I really like, so it's always great to get in the minds of different artists. This one, as you can see on the cover, features Okay, Yannick Paquette, I think that's how it's pronounced. This was draw number 36. Let's see what I got. Comics got a little disorganized as of late, so I'm trying to figure out what